Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we have not had to do in our history is focus on our employment branding because we're kind of in some niche areas. We're based out of Monett, Missouri, which is a small town in Missouri, and then we have a pretty decent office in Springfield. But a lot of, especially in that area and surrounding areas, they knew who Jack Henry was. And so when we had an open position, we would just be able to get applicants for that. And so one of the biggest things from our remote posture, because now, we're competing with everybody in the nation. And so trying to determine how do we help people understand who we are and why are we a great place to work? Because like we all know that we're a great place to work. We have an extremely good talent value proposition, but nobody knows that. So a lot of people think Jack Henry is a law firm. There's also a clothing store somewhere in Missouri called Jack Henry. There's also a hair product. And so it's like, how do we make sure that people know who we are and what we actually do?
Mhm.
And then we've done a lot of things around internal mobility. We had some older processes in place saying that people couldn't move unless they've been in their current role for 2 years. And
Mhm.
that really prevented a lot of our employees from, especially if they were unhappy in their role and they wanted to try something new, they had to
Mhm.
stay in their role for 2 years. And so we knocked that down to 6 months, and that
Mhm.
has been a huge shift in really helping our people, and then helping their leaders to say, hey, I want to support you in whatever your career path is, and it's okay if you leave my area to go to another
Yeah.
one, and helping us all to have just real good, true respect for our employees. So that's another huge thing that we've just recently done. And then also, we have a big focus on kind of what future ready looks like. And so determining how do we, as we move towards our digital kind of footprint and modernization in a lot of different ways, how do we help our employees to get to that step as well?
Yeah.
And just like forward thinking job descriptions, forward thinking skills, and then how do we help support them and
Mhm.
kind of train them there? Team up with our internal marketing team and because we did a lot of stuff on social media before, but it wasn't employee or applicant focused. And so we're like, hey, when people go to LinkedIn, they're looking for a job. So let's make our
Yes.
social focus on that. And so really picking up the LinkedIn post, helping all of our leaders to say, hey, if you have an open job, go out on LinkedIn and share it. Help us get, because, especially what we call our social media kings and queens, right? The ones that are truly like out there and share a lot. And so we've really kind of contacted them and said, hey, you have 10 million followers, so will you please post this? And so
Mhm.
actually getting them to post some things for us, and which I think has really helped. And then things like Glassdoor, we totally reevaluated our Glassdoor. We respond to every single comment,
Mhm.
and kind of redid our about us and just make it look more modern, things that we just haven't done in the past. And so anywhere that we can related to our career site or anywhere where people are going to go and look for stuff about us, we want to make sure that we're promoting our ESG initiatives, our DEI work that we've really been focused on for the past couple of years, and just kind
Mhm.
of bragging on ourselves. We never were very good at bragging on ourselves, and so it's okay. And getting out there and making sure that people know who. Things that we're helping our leaders to realize is that every single position that you post does not have to be an advanced person. Like helping them to understand it's okay to hire somebody in at that lower level and then train them up, and in many instances that is your only option. Like, and so helping them to be okay with like, let's not screen out. And especially if you post an entry level position and you're screening out people that don't have 3 to 5 years of experience, that is not entry level position. And so helping them to just truly be okay with bringing those people in and then training them up, because I mean, honestly, we don't have a choice in a lot of different roles. So one thing that we haven't touched on is we've started a new apprenticeship program
Mhm.
with several of our business units. Now we've had interns forever, and those are
Mhm.
kind of managed out of the HR team, and we have a certain number per year and that sort of thing. So that's a program. But what we're doing, and we have 3 pilot apprenticeship programs going on right now, and so that is truly bringing in talent that is new to that industry, new to that job, and
Mhm.
then training them up specifically related to the digital type
Mhm.
focus, right? So engineers, programmers, that sort of thing. And so that's exciting. We
Mhm.
have 3 going right now, and so I'm excited to see in a year what that looks like. So we can really again get those people in that maybe want a new career,
Mhm.
maybe even later in their career and they want to try something new, or somebody that's just kind of maybe didn't go to college or that sort of thing.